to the Pour Up. This is Port Presents, and we have Miss Janelle in the building. How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing well. My allergies get on my nerves, but I'm good.
Oh, yeah?
I'm here.
Those allergies.
Ugh.
Per usual, I am Mike Lake. We got CP in the building.
Yes, I am here. I am CP, aka. Do we do AKAs on the present? We don't normally do AKAs.
We can do it. Well, I want to do her AKAs.
Yeah, let's do her AKAs.
We got a singer, y'all.
Yeah.
With an A. Singer, songwriter, vocal coach, mentor. Port Presents Janelle.
Oh, you're so sweet.
We finna get into it. Where do we want to start on this one? Let's start with She Got Vision.
Okay.
Because that was one of the, when we actually met, we were producing a show you were on. You were interviewing with Worm.
Mm-hmm.
And we got to talking about She Got Vision afterwards. But tell them what She Got Vision is.
Okay, so She Got Vision is actually my organization I started in 2017 with my friend Klyla. She's in LA now. And our whole focus is basically giving teen girls the opportunity to outlive their vision regardless of the situations that they're going through. So my organization, what we do is we provide different fundamental resources and also a safe haven for them, because when I was in high school, I didn't have a mentor.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really have anybody to guide me or tell me that I can move forward with my vision, besides mom and, dad.
Like regular
and
family members.
Right. But an actual person, a confidant that I could go to be like, okay, Janelle, yes, you're dealing with anxiety. Yes, you're having suicidal thoughts, but that does not stop you from your destination of what you want to do. So I took it upon myself to establish an organization for those teen girls because it's needed. And that's an age that, based off of, my experience and my perspective, that is being shunned upon. It's not talked about a lot. Our teen girls, even boys, but teen girls, they go through a lot, but they don't say it because they either are afraid, don't want to be judged, or they're very closed in. So that's why I started She Got Vision. That's what She Got Vision is.
Absolutely love that. Like you said, that teens in general, I have a teen boy, but being able to take what you went through and give it right back.
Right.
Somebody else could pick up the mantle for the boy side, but I love what you're doing for these young girls.
Thank you.
Do y'all hold? I'm asking this question like I don't know, but do y'all hold like groups, meetings? How does somebody get a part of She Got Vision?
Of course. So of course, before the pandemic, whoop-de-whoop. Thank you, COVID. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
We'll be back after COVID.
Right. So before that, we usually do summits, and we would invite, teen girls from different high schools. And also we partnered with the Children's Home Network and brought those teen girls from the foster homes to the event where we would have speakers. We would have, different fun activities, create vision boards. We provide them with a breakfast when they come. And allow them to just be free. So we've had like 40 to 50 girls attend each of those summits. And it was just a blessing. After COVID, of course, we had to adjust. We're still adjusting.
We're trying to figure it out.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's been a challenge. However, we've found different ways to assist and to help by going into the different high schools in Hillsborough County, specifically. And then recently, just yesterday, we did our first official event in person with different teen girls and their mothers. So
that's cool.
Yeah, so that's what we do.
That was in Hillsborough as well.
Yeah, it was but it's for all over, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, as long as you can get there.
Yes, right. So we are planning different events for the teen girls to do, but in a unique, different way, not like, telling
typical,
them, like never give up. Oh, they know not to give up.
But
what's a fundamental that I could, use in order for me to not have those feelings of not wanting to give up, And so that's what we do, and we're picking up that pace now with doing those different events to cater to our teen girls.
So y'all aren't just sitting around in a circle braiding each other's hair,
right? Yeah, no, we're not doing that.
That's dope. That's
we got to take care of our girls.
Well, a lot of things is that. It's just that. It's bubble gum.
But
you know why that is though?
Why?
Somebody will make a group for the write-off or something like that. Not to belittle what they're doing, but they won't be a part of it. And I can't imagine a world where Janelle is sitting there like braiding hair when she knows she really went through some real stuff, and these girls are too.
Absolutely.
And that's what they want. They want the realness. Like they can read you. You know what I'm saying? They know when you're just like, oh, you're just cookie cuttering. Okay, I've heard this so many times, but I don't feel safe around you in order for me to open up. You know what I mean? So I had to speak at an event for girls, and I just shared my story of being diagnosed with anxiety. You know what I'm saying? An anxiety disorder. And one of the girls, she came up to me. She was like, "Thank you, Miss Janelle, just for opening up, because I was afraid to open up about that, because I deal with the same exact thing that you were going through. And if I could just touch one life, one teen girl, I've done my job."
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And that's just my motive every single time that I do these events. My team, we do these events. As long as we can touch one girl, that we've done it. You know what I mean?
So, absolute win.
I think that's so important with all the crap that's going on right now, because a lot of people will say, well, because we can't get them all, it don't matter.
Right. And don't get me wrong, I've had that mindset before, but just recently I was listening to a sermon, and his name's Mike Todd. He was basically saying, do not compare the volume to your value. Right.
That's a bar.
Right. Right.
Yeah, that's a bar.
And like that just reminded me, like, it's not the matter of having 100 girls there, because quality over quantity. What are we doing in these events? What are we doing in these events so that they can go out and have that domino effect to help another girl who's dealing with the same thing? Because I'm a firm believer that a person that I can't touch, somebody else will. But what am I doing now in order to allow that to resonate in that teen girl, so that she can share what I shared to her to that other girl? You know what I'm saying?
Pay it forward.
Right. Exactly. So that's the mindset I'm learning and growing to. Sometimes it's a little
hard.
Being an entrepreneur, man, I want this, but I can't do it all. So, and I'm learning that too. So, but that's always been one of my mottos.
That's an exponential thought pattern, right? It's that I connect with 2. Those 2 connect with 4.
Right.
That's 4 connect with 8.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So though you only connected with 1, you really connected with however many he's gonna have.
The tail end of that.
We can't measure how many you connect with.
Right.
I think about me and the people that I interact on a daily basis, and then we all got that one teacher,
right,
that one mentor, that one person that had an impact in our life. That now this is how I share my story.
Right. Absolutely.
And that's amazing.
Very well said.
That's very thank
good.
you. I'm not very eloquent all the time. Every once in a while, I'll hit it.
Listen.
Thinking how that go full circle. If I say Mr. Gilliard from Blake High School, I think he still teach that.
Yes.
Word.
I went to Blake.
Did you?
I graduated from Blake.
I don't think I knew that.
You
what
probably
year?
did.
Should we talk about? We're talking about that. Okay, I was 03. I was class of 03.
Okay,
Mr. Gilliard absolutely not just changed my life. I had a lot of mentors growing up, sports and all these other stuff. My father, everybody, but something about the intellectual mind and the way he taught math and Africana studies to me at a time when I needed it, man. But us doing these things, because matter of fact, I didn't say it yet. If y'all don't know, so we have a company, Shifted Vision Media, and hers is She Got Vision.
Look at that.
And I know one of my ultimate goals, not just on a vision board written into my business plan, is ultimately a mentorship program for young males and such as myself. And if you think, like Claude just said, from Mr. Gilliard to myself, or from your mentor to you and him, that we can touch these amount of people, and that these people will turn around and do it and go. That's absolutely amazing.
I love that.
I did not know you went to Blake though.
Yeah, Yellow Jacket. We keep our football team stuck.
I was on that football team.
Oh, what position?
We was trash.
That's why they were awful.
Okay, I played on the flag football with the girls. Defensive end and linebacker.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
Blake High alum in here.
Hey.
I did not go to Blake High.
Yeah, you messed up.
I'm across the pond.
I'm
from Clearwater. Clearwater High CHS. We sucked too.
Yay.
Our cheerleading squad was fire though.
Our band.
Oh my God.
Nobody
elite.
No, mine was a majority white school. Our band was awful too.
Like unarguable elite in Hillsborough, in Florida, and I would even say they was competing at nationals during a certain tenure. I don't know what they're doing now.
The band is amazing. Yeah.
But y'all check out She Got Vision, man. If there's anything we can do at all, we do produce, we film, we could show up and help. If we got a stuffed stuff in bags if we doing a giveaway or something, or you just need bodies to move stuff.
Right. I think
we'll hire somebody else for that part, but we'll help where we can.
Also,
I love it.
To double back on Mike's point, though, I think she got vision. It's important for them to see empowered, powerful women.
Yeah.
But they need to also know that men are also out there for them as well.
That is very, very true.
And we probably dropped the ball the most. With making sure we connect with our young ladies.
That's important. Yeah, they need to see a male figure because a lot of them, they don't have fathers in their lives, or they surround themselves around men who don't respect them. So that male figure is super important. Definitely.
Yeah.
I agree.
Well, I'm here for it. You send up the flare and we will be there.
I will.
We will be
there.
Yeah.
We can stay there all day.
We really should.
Chopping it up and building. Right. You have a panel, or actually, I don't even know what to call it. Creatology.
Yes.
I've seen panels, I've seen workshops. Like, what are we doing with Creatology? Because it looks dope, and I kind of want to be a part of that too.
That name sounds fire.
I would love for you to be a part of it. Okay, so I'm so excited.
Okay.
All right, so I've always had this vision and this dream of actually helping out creatives, music producers, songwriters, artists with their craft. I say that because I've witnessed a lot of, not downing the panels and everything. I've been to panel discussions, all of that, but they only focus on one thing: how to get your music to the DJs. They don't talk about the mental health about music. And I'm really big on allowing the individual to leave with something. So I've partnered with it's an organization called Creative Collective. They are helping me with my business, my vocal coaching business, Love Your Voice 101, to make Creatology. And what Creatology is a 2-day music conference where creatives, music producers, artists, and songwriters come together and really, really see the value in their creativity.
Okay.
So the first day on Friday, it's actually going to be a networking / open mic. So it'll give opportunity for individuals who attend to, network with each other, but in a way of actually exchanging information and trying to collaborate with each other. Just saying, "Oh yeah, I want to work with you." No,
like actually,
what do you want to do with
right,
what are we doing?
Right. And then, of course, that same night, an open mic, showcase. Now, the next day, which is what I'm super excited about, that morning, Saturday morning, June 25th, we are actually going to be having one-on-one sessions where music producers, they're actually going to be able to sit down with 2 engineers and music producers. One, his name is 2SC, and then the other one is Max Foreman. They worked with Joyner Lucas. They worked with a lot of artists like Doechii, myself, and other, nationally known artists as well. And they're actually going to be, music producers are actually going to be able to sit down with them. They're bringing their laptops. They're going to know how to break down a song instead of just slapping reverb on somebody's voice. But if I'm giving you a pop song,
preach.
What
set it up
if you have a pop artist, what are the sound effects? What are the tools that I need to use in order for that sound to be radio quality? So they're going to be able to get that hands-on opportunity to sit down with those music producers. And then also I have 2 amazing songwriters, Tremaine Lamar and Avery. They worked with Eric Dawkins before. They worked with Kenton Jones. They worked with Molly Music, those individuals. And they're actually going to help those songwriters figure out, how can I emote different emotions through a song? And they're going to literally break down what needs to be done, but also giving those songwriters the opportunity to showcase their gift, and allowing them to see that, oh, my songwriting is valuable.
Yeah.
So it's going to be very, very, it's like an intensive, class that they're going to
boot camp.
Yeah. Right. But in a way where they're able to express themselves, but leave with something. It's super important. When I was speaking to, Creative Collective about that, they were like, what are they going to leave with? You know what I'm saying? Are they going to be empty-handed? Not necessarily,
physically something to hand,
but what are they going to leave with? And throughout this journey of doing that, that's been on my mind. So that session is going to be super important. And then that evening, it's going to be a panel discussion. I have the Justice League involved with that.
Oh.
I have an engineer. His name is Ryan Copeland. I have Kelly Rowland's group members. They're going to be there. Yeah,
Okay.
Jen's Diary. And then I'm solidifying some other
Why are you
individuals.
smiling so much over there? Kelly, you ain't allowed to go. You ain't allowed to go.
I just pictured a scenario where Kelly Rowland gonna be there. I'm gonna be there.
Listen, I hope Kelly. Look, Kelly Rowland pop up. Look,
Oh,
hey.
Is that your shot?
So you mean for singing purposes? I mean, because I had a crush on her since the beginning. The beginning.
Yeah. So yeah, and they're going to be talking about the mental health portion of music, but then also some other stuff that happens down in the music industry. So I'm really, really excited about it. My main goal is to get at least 100 to 150 individuals in attendance. So
Y'all
I'm a
get
little
on
nervous.
Y'all get on it now.
Hey,
I'm a little nervous, but
I think you can use the same ideology that you said before with She Got Vision. If you just touch a few, just a couple, you help somebody get over that hump.
Correct.
So I can't imagine being a songwriter and being able to take my feelings, thoughts, or whatever, my talents, put it on paper, and then saying that this is high quality enough.
Right.
But this boot camp seems like it'll put them through the paces.
Correct.
And maybe if you're not on something, you can get it.
Correct. And that's what it's about. And knowing that every word that you write on paper, it is valuable. Somebody's going to need it, because I've been in that situation where it's a very vulnerable place to write songs, and sharing it to the world. I've been in that place where I was, because I grew up in church. It's like, I don't know, I want to write this down, but I don't know how. Right. So now currently I'm not afraid to share those feelings, those emotions, not necessarily, sad, but, love, those types of things. So I'm really very raw and authentic. So I'm really excited about that. And it's going to be fire. It's going to be super fire.
Who was that? Betty Wright that wrote that song, Tonight Is Tonight.
Tonight is the night.
Right. And what she does, and everybody don't know the actual studio version of that song. Most people don't know that, because everybody knows the live version of that song where she's singing and she's dun, dun, and she's at the concert talking to everybody, and she's like, I didn't meant this to be a song. My producer found my notebook that was supposed to be a personal poem, and then they said that it kind of got out there, and that's how that song came to be. But you're right, your words have power, and songwriters to me are amazing, because I think of some of my most favorite songs of all time, and just how you put words to paper and then add that to your music.
Yeah. It's a beautiful thing.
It's crazy.
It is a beautiful thing.
It's like the stars have to align.
Listen, that inspiration it's definitely something else. I love it though. I love songwriting, so I'm excited about Creatology. I'm really excited. So
I think, Mike, I think that's a good time to talk about, since we're talking about songwriting. you do write your own songs.
I do.
You do have this fantastic album out.
Yes.
That did you wanna, or can I talk? Because
we're gonna get into the music.
Okay. I don't want to skip ahead. I don't want to skip.
It ain't skip ahead. We can get in there. Let's just play the video real quick.
Okay,
just take a quick little breather. We'll be right back.
Perfect.
Tell me what route you want to go. Do you want to stay in this place or move on? Go. 'Cause I'm ready when you are, for sure. Now, I won't stop your pace and tempo, just let me know. Go. Green light flashing in my mind when you say yes. Waiting for this day to come now, and it's here right in my face. So tell me when. I'll fly. I will take flight into the sky. I'll be your passenger. Enjoy the ride into the night. Whatever it may take, I'm willing to make every move and step with you. I am right here, ready, so let's go. Take me there, I'll follow wherever you go. Follow, I'll follow where you take me there. I'll follow wherever you go. Follow, I'll follow where you go. You're on a mission, I'm on a mission. We're on a mission, let's go. You're on a mission, I'm on a mission. We're on a mission, I'll follow, I'll follow, I'll follow, yeah. I'll follow you, let's go. I'll follow, I'll follow, you go follow, I'll follow, I'll follow, I'll follow, go follow, you take me there. I'll follow, I'll follow, you go follow, I'll follow, you take me there. I'll follow, wherever you go follow, I'll follow, take me there. I'll follow wherever you go follow, I'll follow where you take me there. I'll follow wherever you go follow, I'll follow where you go.
Yep. That was Take Me There by Janelle.
Thank you.
The vibes. Y'all couldn't hear our convo while the video was playing, but she was giving us the full background. I wish we had that recorded.
The pop-up video.
Yeah.
Pop-up video. Yeah.
No, that was dope. She's telling us about some of the scenes and where the filming and everything. Y'all got to get the DVD for that.
Yeah.
But that was dope. Let's get into the music. I know you wanted to.
So I heard that song. I didn't get the chance to see the video when Mike sent the whole package over to me, and I was looking at it. So now I'm kind of like, do I want to change my mind? But all right. So what did you guess? So what's first of all, what is the title of the album?
It's called Mirror.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And earlier we were talking about what I told you might think my favorite track is. What do you think my favorite track is?
I'm gonna choose. Can I pick two?
Okay.
So it's either Apology or More.
More, okay. Right. You got it. You got it. It's more. More. I'm sitting here like on some. And Mike, I'm very critical of music, especially R&B music. I'm like you would think that I got Grammys. But I'm sitting here listening. I'm just and I don't dance. So when it's something that's making me like kind of like vibe, I'm like, oh, this is really nice. Like I like this is like dope. But yeah, no, it's just the vibe.
Yeah.
And I don't normally say things like that because I'm usually very critical of people's music, but that I love to be able to tell you that it was stinky, but it was amazing.
Thank you so much.
I like that. Definitely my favorite track. That video you just put, like, now I want to run it back now. Yeah. Because what did I miss? Why was that not my favorite track? But yeah, let's get my topical interpretation. Let's get into more about it. So is this your first album? No.
This is not my first album. This is actually my fourth.
Okay.
The first two, one was a demo. The other one was just like, hey, I'm Janelle.
Okay. I make music.
Right.
The
third one was the third one was actually no. Yes, it's 4. So the first one was the introduction. Hey, this is Janelle. Second one was called Code 689. That was more of like a fun, type video. It was like, EP, like 10 years, over 10 years ago. Oh my gosh, over 10 years ago. Jesus Christ.
Don't date yourself.
Hey now. Fine wine.
And then the third one was Crystal Clear. That's when I really experienced like true transparency, where I was like, okay, I really want to start being more transparent through my music. And then this one is mirror, which is where it's a self-reflection of me. And this was really my healing EP. Yeah.
So what were you going through, if you don't mind sharing?
No,
What were you going through when you made this? This is a very visceral, very I'm letting you in on some things that I probably ain't said to my mama type music. So what were you going through?
It was a lot of healing that I went through. I knew I wanted to create a project where it's a vibe musically, and allow people to resonate with it, and understand, not just my story, but they can heal as well. I want people to feel good when they listen to my tracks. And I also wanted to combine R&B and soca together, because those are the two genres that I really focus on, because I'm Trinidadian.
Okay.
So I wanted to combine those two. So I did it through, the production and also the way I sing as well. I told that to my executive producers and also the music producers. This is what I want. I literally had it took me like a year and a half to record this project.
Okay.
And I literally had like a breakdown. Okay, I want this song to sound like this. Let's have these types of things in or sounds in this specific song. Can you emote through that? So like they had the rundown of, okay, this is what she wanted. And I had a listening session of all the music producers, what they sent me. And as soon as I heard it, I was like, okay, this is what I want. But yeah, it's a project where I really wanted to show my transparency and being open, because I was healing, through all that I went through with each and every song, and what goes on in the mind of Janelle. So, and I've done my job. I've done my job. Yeah.
Now, you said soca?
Mm-hmm.
Help us, people who
Soca.
are on the continental United States. And very, very little time on the island.
Right.
So, what explain that?
So soca is a genre of music that's in the Caribbean islands, mainly Trinidad and Tobago. It's a lot of African slash
Caribbean gumbo,
yes, it's all mixed. It's good vibes. So I don't know if you heard of like Machel Montano.
Okay.
Yeah, he does soca music. A lot of the music now, it's influenced from soca,
from those, yep.
and like Afro beats and stuff like that. So like for example, they use a lot of our instruments, the steel pan, the steel drum.
Yep.
Crazy example, but Soldier Boy,
Okay.
dun, 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 that's a steel pan. That originated from Trinidad and Tobago.
Okay.
So yeah, a lot of like Drake, he does a lot of
Drake does a lot.
Yes. So it has a strong influence, and I just want to bring more awareness to it in America. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, I don't think it's as appreciated as much.
Not on a wider scale.
Yeah.
If you go to the spots though,
You got the circles. You got, who, of course, he's from the Caribbean, but outside of that, I want to bring awareness to it. So what I do now is when I perform, you're going to get a soca song.
Yeah.
So, and then
I
they're like, oh my gosh, I like that. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Come on.
Yeah. Right.
Come on.
Definitely.
So yeah,
we've been here.
That's what soca is.
Yeah, I tried to buy a steel drum once when I was in Nassau.
Please.
Yeah, my wife didn't let me.
Yeah.
No.
I'm glad she did.
Oh, could you imagine? Go ahead.
The level of nonsense
Mm-hmm.
that you would be playing.
So is this the first album that you actually poured that into, the soca music into, or you try to have a little bit in each of your albums?
It's in each. I really experienced it because my second album, Code 689, I tried to do like, oh, let me just stick with the R&B. That's where I was just trying to put myself in a box, and
R&B
trying
artist.
to just appeal to the masses. Oh, I gotta do R&B, but I was like, I love my songs, but they ain't fitting. That ain't it.
Forced.
Right. So I started doing singles, like Caribbean singles, because my producer, 2SC, he's Trini too. He's Trinidadian.
Okay.
And so like my mom, she encouraged me. She was just like, should start doing soca music. And then from there, the love was just crazy. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
And yeah, on the soca realm. So it all started with, you know, my mom just encouraging me to do that. And I just started doing singles of like soca songs. And then I implemented that into, you know, Crystal Clear, which is my third project. And then Mirror, of course, who you hear more, and Take Me There. They have island Afrobeat vibes.
That's why you say you needed a drink by the.
But no, Mary's gonna live on the beach this summer. It's definitely gonna be. I'm gonna be. Who is that?
Vibes.
Y'all gotta get with that.
Vibes.
Vibes is just the best thing that I can explain for the album, and literally just again, I go back and say I'm not a huge purveyor of new music, but just kind of listen to it. I definitely was getting in that vibe. I felt some. I wanted to. I don't like to compare artists. I always do something. So I'll just ask you. I won't guess. What was? Who were you channeling? Who were you channeling when you were putting this pen to paper, and then producer sent you the music, and who were you channeling?
Well, I was influenced. I was trying to channel just Janelle.
Okay,
ooh. But I was influenced like musically. I loved, you know, harmonies from Brandy. Like I tried to implement a little of there's a artist, her name is Tiffany Goucher.
Okay.
Yeah, like Masego. With some of the song, yeah. So I tried to implement some of the things that they did. I was influenced by that, but I really was just focusing on me. You know, what does Janelle like? What makes Janelle feel good in this song? It's about Janelle this time, because, you know, I don't want you to compare yourself to this person. So what's going to make you stand out? And I'm learning that throughout the music industry still. Yeah. Try not to, just focus on what does Janelle like? Because once you like it, they don't like it.
It'll sell itself.
It will. And it did. And it did a great job, honestly. It placed number 14 on the iTunes R&B charts.
Okay.
So, you know what I'm saying? Ooh. Yeah. So top 20 on Amazon Music. So, I mean, it did what it needed to do.
I boasted it up a little bit today. I got a little bit higher today.
You added some more runs
today.
on that.
Yeah. Got some more runs on that one.
So, yeah, I'm grateful. And it's still out there. It's still growing, and, you know, so, yeah.
Hopefully we ain't got crazy numbers, but if we could even just bring you one other than ourselves, then you got 3.
Listen, I always say this. I am a new artist every day to somebody. You know, everybody doesn't know me. So whatever platform that I get to share my music, I'm gaining a fan. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, yeah.
And one last thing I'll ask about the album. Because you mentioned Janelle was in this. This is just all Janelle. This is what she wanted to do. She put everything in it.
Right.
What was the emotion? How do you want us to feel? By the end, because I felt like going out drinking and dancing. I don't know if that's what you wanted me to do, but I was like, dang, it's Memorial Day coming up. You know, I think I might go get myself pina colada.
Yeah.
What was I supposed to feel?
Calm, peace. That's what music is supposed to. It's supposed to make you feel good. It's supposed to make you think. It's supposed to make you not care about anything else in the world, just what you're listening to. So it's whatever you feel. My thing is, I don't want you to get up and be like, yeah, I can't stand this. But you know what I'm saying? I don't want you frustrated. I want you to be at peace while you're listening to my songs. Okay. You know, it's a vibe. And that's what I wanted, you know.
Okay.
A vibe.
Nice.
I think you succeeded.
Well,
That's dope.
Yeah.
Thank you.
To
so
hear the breakdown of what you wanted after hearing the album. Yeah, you got it.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Yay.
Yeah, you've definitely, yeah.
That makes me
like,
happy.
Oh no, it make me depressed and feel sad.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't want that.
Makes you want to tear something up.
I turn this on to go to sleep.
Yeah.
Nah, you succeeded in your goal. You do so much, and I swear we really would love for you to come back and do another interview, or we gonna team up. We gonna be working.
Yes.
But I know you also do vocal coaching.
Yes.
And it ain't really much more to that other than she can sing. You need some help. So come holler at my girl and get your voice right. But tell me a little bit. I saw you with the hashtag Love Your Voice, and you have your was it tips?
Oh, Tipful Tuesdays.
Tipful Tuesdays.
See,
and
you do
the
research.
Love Your Voice 101.
Look at
I
this.
want to hear about all 3 of these.
I love it. I love when people do research.
How often do you do these? Is it like once a week or how?
Okay, so Love Your Voice is my actual business that I do vocal coaching in. And I don't just solely focus on singers. I focus on speakers, rappers, anybody that uses their voice for money.
Like
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? Everybody has a vocal cord.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody has a larynx, you know, when you talk all the time, you know, sometimes we don't utilize those instruments properly. And so as a vocal coach, I assist with, you know, helping you utilize that voice properly on how you're supposed to use that voice. And when people think it's vocal coaching, I just focus on those singers. No, it's everybody.
I was people.
Yeah.
I definitely was people.
I was people.
Because you sing, and
Yeah.
I just assume singing, but it makes sense that anything and I could even hear you on this mic, the way you carry your voice, the way you, it's dope.
There's
no ums or uhs and
I try.
I'm very bad at the ums, and I try so hard to do all my research. Like, how do I get myself to stop doing the ums?
Right.
Because I have a daughter, and I come from a family that sings, and I can turn the tune a little bit. How old should I be looking for her to kind of know if she got the gift?
It depends, because you know, every child is different. You know what I'm saying? If you hear her now, and she's like 4 or 5 years old, then by all means start her in lessons. 8. Yeah, it really depends on you know, when you know, okay, yeah, this is about that time.
Yeah,
you know, for behavioral purposes, you know, I would say start at like 5 or 6. You know, that's fine. But
so now you're trying to babysit.
No. Nobody got time for that.
Well, her screams can definitely break glass. So, you know.
So yeah, it just depends.
Okay.
Every child is different. So, but I mean, we can find out. You know, she can come to me.
What? Let me phrase this the best way I possibly can. Are there limitations, right? At least for singing, because you can't. If you can't sing, you just can't sing.
You mean on the vocal coach
on the vocal coach side? Yeah.
So then we get a lot of vocal coaches. We get this question like, "Can you help me make me sing?" It boils down to a lot of things. Ear training. It boils down to, you know, the vocal health. How are you taking care of your voice? You know what I'm saying? Because I can sit there and play a note, but if you're not able to hear that note, you know what I'm saying, we're wasting our time. I can assist in that, but I'm the type of vocal coach, I'm like, no, I'm not going to take your money because, you know what I'm saying? So now, can everybody learn how to? Yeah, there's a possibility, yes, but
there you go, Mike.
Hey,
we got you.
Hey, you don't even know my resume nice.
Okay.
But yeah, it all depends on, like, you know, those fundamental things like your ear training, you know, understanding, you know, pitch, understanding, you know, your vocal health. All of that plays a factor, and that will determine whether we need to move forward.
So you do like a consultation.
Yes.
You sit with them and then you go.
Right. I always do an assessment. I always do an assessment first, and because sometimes like, it's my breathing, and really, no, your breathing is very well. It's just a matter of, okay, we need to work on
voice ain't voicing.
I'm dead.
It ain't quite hitting the notes it need to hit.
Your vocal cords ain't strong. You ain't got the muscles.
We gotta work on the ear training.
Maybe we just play music or write music. That's your specialty.
Right.
Maybe we don't sing. She ain't gonna say it. I'll say it.
Yeah.
So silly.
Go see Mike. He'll tell you what the next steps are.
Oh God,
like, singing ain't for you.
Consult with Mike.
I always been hating that person that's up in the choir at church. Somebody grandma told them they could sing. And they be up there singing,
like
like, Lord, have mercy.
And oh man,
they said I was singing for the Lord. I could sing. I was a choir president at my church.
Oh wow!
Did that not require the requirement of being able to sing?
Oh no, not at all. It just required me to be able to lead people. And I had some good singers on my team.
Okay,
I actually remember Isaac. We did an interview with him. He was one of the best singers in the whole choir.
Nice.
Yeah. But that ain't anything about me. It's about her. This ain't.
And he ain't even singing. You notice he made this, but he started talking about himself, and he wasn't even singing.
I led a song or two. You know.
Come on.
Was it a Kirk Franklin song?
It was
Melodies from Heaven.
On My Way Home.
Okay.
On my way home. On my way home. Yeah, that was.
Okay, that's old. That's old, dude.
I went to an old church. Yeah, an old Southern rap.
Yes.
Speaking of, can we play around a little bit with a little warm up, and then we'll let you get out of here? Because I know you got stuff to do.
No, you're fine.
To get the real, y'all gotta holler at her. And we don't want to give them the whole lesson up here. They be on here trying to rewind the YouTube.
right.
Get a quick little lesson.
Hey, but rewind it the 30 seconds and then rewind it back. That way we get credit for the view.
Y'all want to warm up?
Just a little something light. I'll jump in there because he said he could sing. I know you can sing.
Okay, so you want to?
There you go.
Oh God, see,
that's
the first thing.
Clear
your throat like that.
Oh, I can't do that.
Yeah.
How you supposed to clear your throat?
You could do that.
A little light.
Or drink water.
Oh, see, I'm already. You know what? She right.
Yeah.
See, I'm taking notes.
Whiskey counts, right? That's water.
That's not water.
This is funny. So y'all want to do a breathing exercise, or you want to do some
whatever
singing?
you got going on?
Whatever you think will present well over this here mic.
And make it slightly a competition.
Yo, this is funny.
Is it count now?
No, whatever.
Okay, hold on a minute.
So first off, the first thing before you sing anything, you have to know how to breathe. You breathe in from your nose, and when you breathe in from your nose, what happens is your stomach gets big like a balloon, right? And when it gets big like a balloon, that means you're utilizing what we call our diaphragm.
Mm.
Have you ever heard when people say sing from your diaphragm?
Yes.
We don't sing from our diaphragm.
Oh, no.
Your diaphragm is a muscle, right? And what happens is when you're breathing in, your diaphragm does this, right? It expands when you're breathing, when you're, and then when you let out that breath, it contracts. Yeah, it contracts. Okay? So we'll do a breathing exercise. Make sure you breathe in from your nose. We're gonna out from your mouth, and then this is gonna be hilarious. Okay. And then I'll teach you a vocal warm up.
Here we go.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
All right. So breathe in from your nose. Let out from your mouth. 2 more times. Breathe in from your nose. Out from your mouth. Last one. Breathe in. Mic is focused. Out from your mouth.
I take a nap now.
Okay. All right, here we go. All right, so you got to repeat after me. I'm gonna try to do it in a key. Okay. That's all right. Okay. La 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 la. Ready? You go.
La 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 la.
Yeah. we had to find it because we was on there.
It was like Sister Act. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. There you go.
Hey,
I like it.
We're going to start a band.
Yes.
Let's go.
Let's go now.
Take your time.
Yes.
Already 2 minutes with her, and
right.
we already better than we were.
Listen, this is like Sister Act 2. We're going to form a choir, go to the All-State Music Competition in California, everything.
We appreciate you.
Good.
At first, it was bad.
Yeah.
I heard it.
I mean, you caught yourself, though.
Yeah.
You definitely
might have a little ear or something.
This is our free consultation.
Yeah.
Now, y'all, we got to go for the full thing. We got to pay the full price.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, thank you so much. Man, this is dope. Thank you for coming. She Got Vision, Creatology. Y'all check out Mirrors, Mirror EP on everywhere you stream, Apple, Spotify, wherever. And again, I want to say it again. She Got Vision, but I'm doing what you should be doing. Anything you want them to know, anything, where can they find you, all that good stuff.
Of course, you can find me at IamJNELLE on Instagram, Facebook, anywhere, website. But mainly I really want to focus in on my organizations and my businesses, because I want them to flourish. So She Got Vision, that's She Got Vision 1. And then of course I Am Queen Talk. That's my other brand that I have as well. And then it's Creatology. So that's CREATOLOGY. That's to make sure you register music producers, songwriters for that conference. I want to see you in the building. And just keep up to date with me. June is going to be a very, very busy month for me. Singing wise, I'm everywhere. Yeah. But I appreciate you all for having me.
Absolutely.
I really, really do.
Appreciate
this is
you
fun.
Coming.
Always. Anytime.
That the Poor could present. We do this for the creators, and you create them on mad levels.
All of them.
We had to get you in here.
Every level.
Yes,
we had to.
Thank you.
Well, that's Poor Presents Janelle. Y'all check her out. Thank you. I am Mike Lake.
I am CP34, and this is the Poor Podcast, not just a podcast, y'all. Be up.
Even when I